Disclaimer, copyrights enforced. The following is based on true events, facts, fiction, second-party observations, nonsense, hearsay, bullshit. You be the judge. One thing we guarantee is 100% pure entertainment. All names, places, persons, and things, etc. have been changed for privacy issues. This show is R-rated, may contain obscene language, nudity, not for persons under 18. Please listen responsibly. I'm ready, bros. I'm ready. Welcome, Blowhard Talk Hard with Julian and
Producer Pat still in the house.
Producer Pat still in the house. Supposedly Reimer's in Maui.
Yeah, he's getting some sun.
Yeah.
And taking a well-deserved break.
Sand in his fucking ass is what he's getting from the beach.
I love Maui. You been to Maui? You been to Hawaii?
No, I've never been.
I recommend. You've been to the Caribbean a lot.
Obviously, yeah. I've been to the States, but never to a beach. Florida. What am I? I've been to California. What am I, fucking high?
Yeah, those are the two most famous.
You know what, man? You know where Charlie Sheen in the 2.5 Men has that fucking, the Malibu beach?
Yeah.
So overrated.
Malibu's actually, it's
dirty
and small.
Cold, and there's really no thing. San Diego's the best.
No, San Diego is my family, it's our favorite destination place in the world. My parents go there every year.
I heard it's 25 degrees every day, all the year round, and it's the most exclusive place in California to live.
Also, lowest crime in America.
San Diego?
Yeah.
There's a lot of money there, I guess, right?
In the smaller city, we always love to go to Del Mar, which is a town just 15 minutes north.
I don't know.
That's where we always stay. Del Mar, I recommend. It's a nice surf town. It's the original Santa Cruz surf shop is in that town.
But what about Malibu? Why is it so popular? Is it because the mansion's on top?
Yeah, it's just that real estate.
Because the beach was terrible.
No, Malibu Beach sucks, actually.
Yeah, but people think it's something, right?
Most of the beaches, sort of in and around LA, are not very nice.
No, seaweed and cold.
And pebbly and...
very disappointed. But San Diego, I forget the name of the beach. It was just packed. There was a boardwalk.
No,
everything.
I love San Diego. I was there 10 years ago was the last
Florida's nice with the beaches too.
It's
Clearwater, that's nice. It's nice.
Yeah, I've been to South Carolina. I've never been to Florida, but...
I've never been to South Carolina.
Myrtle Beach was pretty nice.
Yeah, I've heard of it, of course. The other places, I've only gone to Arizona and those kind of places, for watch football games and stuff like that. Buffalo, you ever go to Buffalo?
Yeah, one of the best. What a beach.
What a place, man.
Spent a month there one night.
What a place. Orchard Park, man. You go there and everybody, man, I swear to God, remember last episode we were talking about pretty girls? And the whole stadium, 80,000 people. Oh. I think I was the prettiest guy versus the girls there.
No, I won't take those odds because
it was fucking what the hell? When you go to an event in Toronto to watch the Leafs or the Raptors, they're fucked. There's broads there, there's girls there dressed to kill. This in Buffalo, yeah. I was like, what the fuck we doing here? It's in the middle of nowhere, Orchard Park.
Well, just Buffalo itself, and again, I don't want to rag on a place, but I just don't know how it's sort of technically staying in business. Other than the Bills and the Sabres, what is in Buffalo? You go down there, it's a ghost town downtown. It's pretty not very nice to go to. Yeah, I was there for a film festival, and the film festival, very nice, great people, run by great people, pretty good, but Buffalo itself is one of those places where I was just because you go across the border. I don't
want to make a wisecrack. Is it called the armpit of America?
That whole very easily should, but even that whole part of northwestern
North Tijuana or Tijuana, whatever the fuck they're called, Tagawana, all those boarded up buildings.
But do you ever drive through northwestern New York, you go through Syracuse and stuff? Yeah, it's all a really weird part of America.
Yeah. We did a whole thing one time, Jersey, Atlantic City. We ran up the stairs with Philly, with Rocky. Yeah. My buddies blew a dude, whatever we parked, we stopped traffic. But even Jersey was pretty thick. But we went to Clearwater Beach, Wildwood Beach in Jersey, where Bon Jovi first started off.
So kind of on the shore?
Your Jersey Shores. They had a boardwalk and everything, right? So as the tide would come in, it was that was all right. But again, the water was terrible. What water is that? Atlantic Ocean?
That's the Atlantic Ocean, but
cold.
Cold and filthy up in that part.
Terrible. I remember I was going to talk football because we went to watch Buffalo Bills a few times. The worst one was Monday Night Football, New England, Buffalo. It's a night game. It was in November, minus a million. We were freezing.
Oh, I could only imagine.
Because the date, and then I made a rule: never go to fucking watch a game after October because.
No, yeah, it's like the CFL here. Like you never like want to again pour.
But it was a night game too, so by 11 o'clock it was like even colder.
Oh yeah, it's pitch black. It's like going to watch the CFL in November. Again, I've never been to an NFL game. It's on my bucket list.
Oh really? Wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Of friends, we had planned to go. I think this year, but it's one of those things. Everything got.
We went to I went to so many, but we've gone like Pittsburgh. We watched the Saturday they had college football, and then the night we went out and went to a strip joint. Yeah. It was the craziest strip joint that I've ever been to. They were throwing the dollar bills like on the stage, but they wouldn't sell booze. So the girl goes, "You can go in this room, the VIP room, with two girls. You guys could go, and for 30 minutes you pay $200, and you could drink unlimited."
So you just get.
So the broad, we were telling her, okay. So we went in, there's still 6 of us, and bring us 10 tequilas, 10 this, 10 that. And she was bringing it. And I'm like, this is really stupid.
It's weird. So it's like $200 all you can drink.
For 30 minutes.
So you got to get wasted so fast.
And then when you go to Florida, every little state, if you had a nude club, they won't serve alcohol.
No, America's got the weirdest laws.
But hear this one out. We're in Florida, I forget, St. Petersburg. So we went to a strip club, and the girl goes, it's a nude club, so they don't sell beer. So she goes, but you can go next door to 7-Eleven, buy beer, and bring it here and drink it. I go, what? She goes, you can go there, buy it, and we'll give you ice and whatever. I go, all right, that's fine with me. And that's the first time we got lap dances. We were like 19, 20, and the girls were like grinding on us. We were like, oh, this is great.
Yeah, everything about that is right.
But then you go to another strip club where they wear G-strings, and there, they serve alcohol.
Yeah, if it's not full frontal, if it's not full nudity or something like they have, if it's a topless dancing, they can have American.
Back then it was, but we were younger, but it was just like.
Their laws there are very weird and they.
That was in Florida. Florida had a lot of, just drive 20 minutes and you have a different place. But it was pretty fun because, again, we could go buy our beer. All right, fuck.
But even any state you go to always has those weird laws. Because even Vegas, you'll be this isn't really technically a strip club. It's a topless dancing, or there's a place that's just a lap dance. You go to the Olympic Lounge and it's just strictly lap dance.
I never been to a strip joint in Vegas when I went.
Did you ever go to the Olympic Lounge?
No, I went to Vegas 2 times. I never went to a strip joint though.
It was the funniest. It's just wall to wall. Lazy boy couches, it's the fun, huge, picture with room with 500 lazy boys.
Yes.
And then but it's just so it'd be me and you sitting this close to each other. You're getting a lap dance, I'm getting a lap dance, lap dance, lap dance, lap dance. It was the weirdest, most industrial lap dance.
I got better for you. Remember Fantasia? It was up in Richmond Hill before it closed.
Yeah.
I remember popping my head in just to see what was going on, and all I seen was a row of 30 chairs and 30 heads bopping up and down. So never mind lap dancing. I see that even in Niagara Falls. It was 1 in the afternoon. I look inside. I'm like, dook, 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 up and down, all in perfect sequence, they're synchronized swimmers or something.
But I just, something there's something about going to a strip club and just watching an attractive girl dance nude.
They don't really do that no more.
No, and
they walk around.
Yeah,
they just walk and they want to get you in the VIP and give you a blowjob.
Yeah, which is sad.
I fucking miss those places so much.
I just the idea of just sort of sitting and watching.
Yeah. You're like a pervert who sits at pervert's row and milks a beer.
Yeah, I'm down at Sniffer's Row. I have 1 bottle of beer and I sit there for 4.5 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
And 6 chicken wings.
And the fucking waitress looks at you and you gave her 25 cents. She's pissed off.
Yeah.
You know what? I remember I had this. She wasn't a dancer, but she was I was kind of seeing this girl. So I don't know how it came up, and I go to her how many guys have you been with? She goes, well, how many have you been? I go, I don't know, not guys, girls. And I'm like, well, I don't really want to say. I'll just say 30. I said.
It's a good number.
Yeah, just to, not to make her whatever. I don't even know what the real number was anyway. So I go, what about you?
You want to feel telling her that you're a stud, but not
yeah,
a
ridiculous.
dirty stud.
Yeah, and then I go to her, what about you? And now she's thinking. She goes 45. I go right away. I'm like, holy fuck!
Good for you.
No. I go first of all. I go, holy fuck! Remember, she's not an industry girl or nothing like that, right? I'm like, She goes, no. What do you mean? She's seen my face, right? She goes, what's the problem? She goes, they didn't fuck me. I fucked them.
I love it.
And I go, oh, good for you. That's when I said good for you, because she basically said, they didn't fuck me. I fucked 45 guys because I chose to. Like, I fucked them. And I was like, wow, this girl. That was like, it put me back. I was like, good for you.
No, but that's
But you never hear girls say that. Like, I was never thrown back by a girl telling me anything like that.
No, and I think that's the true power that women have to harness. I don't want to speak out of school or anything like that, but the idea of sort of slut shaming and the whole thing.
Yes.
Fuck that shit. You are in charge of your sexuality.
Agreed.
And if you want to be, again, I'm going to go back. We talked about her last week, whatever. Effie White, when we just were talking to her one time, before she got into the industry, she said she and her friend just love to go out and pick up some guy up and bang him. And she did that with no sense of irony or regret or anything like that. And I thought that was the most empowered like woman speaking of like, no, I'm an attractive woman and I like, because there's nothing wrong with sex.
One time I took a cab. It was 5 a.m. and I was going home. It was downtown. And I go to the cabbie. I go, where are all the hot girls? Oh, he goes, you just missed them, like downtown, and like in the summertime, they're in the little outfits. I go, they're all naked? He goes, pretty much. He goes, I go, hot, eh? He goes, yeah. He goes, man, these girls are crazy today. He goes, I was driving I picked up 4 girls from this house, and as they were driving to a bar downtown, one's going, I'm gonna give a guy a blowjob tonight. Yeah, you? I think I'm gonna fuck somebody tonight. And the cabbies listen, and they're just talking amongst themselves what they're planning to do.
Which is great.
Which is, that's why I tell all these 25-year-old guys, why are you guys staying at home playing video games?
No, yeah.
Get your fucking ass downtown and fucking be a little bit of a man.
Yeah, talk to some. Just talk to me again.
Fuck this computer shit. Oh, I met her online. They're already in a cab talking about sucking. And then he told me, want to hear another one? I go, sure. He goes, I was taking these girls home. And all of a sudden, one girl goes, slow down. They looked at the pizza. She got out of the car, ran into pizza. There was 4 guys in there. She gave him a number. And then she ran to the car. They're coming. So she basically, 4 random guys were getting a slice. She invited them, where they drove to a mansion where one of the girls lived. These guys followed them and they banged them. Oh, I don't know if they banged them, but that was the plan. Just these 4 guys are getting a slice, minding their business.
Won the lottery.
Next thing you know, they're driving up to a mansion, and that's how aggressive these girls are, which is great.
Well, no, I think it's fantastic. I think it's all in
Who does the slut shaming? Nobody does that.
Well, again, I don't want to.
That's old school shit.
Because it's dumb. It makes no sense.
I never hear girls like, again, I'm not into the young girls don't really talk to guys like our age, but when you hear a girl like the taxi driver telling you this is what they're talking about, like, that's what it is, porn. Like, they watch it, they know more about it than we, they're more educated because of that, I think, too.
I think so, and I think also like with the rise of OnlyFans and stuff, as girls have sort of, I want to believe.
Yeah, but even go 10 years back.
Okay.
When we were like, say, 18, we didn't even see a nude magazine. I remember walking into a strip club going, oh my God. But these kids today go online, they see everything.
Yeah, there's an argument to be made that maybe it has sort of distorted.
I agree.
Exactly what.
It's jaded them a little bit.
Well, and also like what is sex? Like is an idolized version of like making love or like a sexual relationship have to involve like butt sex and all that stuff? And
you know what? Yeah, one time this girl told me, he was choking me a little too hard, and I'm like, why? Like, if you don't, she goes, well, I seen it in the video. I figured that's what they do. Because she was only 18 or 19, and I'm like, see, those videos sometimes put different perspectives on what guys they think they should do.
Well, yeah.
Like you said,
is this part of the sex act now? Is that we need to have anal and I need to be choked out and maybe slapped around and tied up a little bit?
I gotta get face fucked till I puke. Like, is that what guys want? And I think that's where it's sort of ruining it a little bit.
Well, again, yeah.
To the younger ones.
Well, or just anyone. Like, again, if like your sort of sexual awakening is being sort of not so much dominated, but sort of informed by the proliferation of pornography out there, as opposed to just sort of learning by like accident what you like and what you feel comfortable with.
We learned like that.
Well, yeah, because again,
There was no porn back then.
Well, like there was porn, but you could not. It was not accessible. Like you
I
had to,
didn't see any porn like back
you had to
then.
find
Accessible,
yeah, you had to find a magazine in the woods.
But again, the magazine doesn't show you like a video. Like when I was 16,
was
you
no-
get a girl, you get a blowjob, you're ecstatic.
Yeah, you get
know,
to feel some titties.
You
get some
did
stinky
well.
fingers.
But today, these guys are, these girls are like doing threesomes, and they're 19 years old, and they're in high school.
Yeah.
And like they've already had lesbian experiences, threesome experiences of whatever.
So now again, as humans, we're always evolving, and I don't understand. And there's like psychologists out there and everything that probably will say, you guys are talking out of your ass. But I'll say, the idea, I think, just sort of hyper, like it's basically the internet, which is like moves everything at light speed and sort of hyper advancing things. So it's like you go from puberty to like, okay, like, because everyone like just open mouth kissing is a big thing. Like your first open mouth kiss, that's one of the biggest moments of your entire life.
Yes.
Imagine when you first got to stick your tongue in a girl's mouth and she stuck her tongue back in.
Grade 7 or whatever.
But like that was the biggest moment. Like, and I don't care who you are, listener. There is no bigger memory than you have in your life as probably the first time two tongues meet, because like it's the craziest thing. And also going back to our last talking about French chick, they call that French kissing, which is always interesting to me.
Why do they call it that?
I don't know. I would love to know exactly why.
Why do they call it anal Greek? Is it because the Greek people fuck guys in the ass or girls in the ass?
I guess they were the first ones to say, you know what, there's something going on down there.
Fucking Greeks.
The French were like, what happens if we stick our tongues in the mouth? And the Greeks were like, what happens if we stick our penises?
Jesus. At the end of the day, I think we've moved a little bit fast, but you know what? As long as everybody's safe and smart.
Well, and you're enjoying yourself. That's
and you're enjoying yourself. You're not getting taken advantage of by two guys or whatever.
Or when you don't feel guilty about it. Like, listen, live your life. And if you have, like the ultimate sort of end to sex is sort of like a healthy relationship and orgasms. And those are the great...
If you look in the mirror and you're smiling, everything is good. If you're looking in the mirror seeing what the fuck, then, you got to reevaluate what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. If you're seeing...
We're not counselors or nothing, listeners, obviously, but I think you guys would agree that if you look in the mirror and you're happy to see what you see, I think that's a good thing.
Julian, that's absolutely just the one thing, and just healthy relationships is just like...
I should have been a fucking psychologist, actually. That was a good tip, eh?
Yes.
Look in the mirror, if you fucking see what you see, I'm beautiful, everything is great, you're smiling, pat yourself on the back.
Yes, it's sort of the basis kind of life advice, and also if you can have a couple of orgasms in there too, because those are fun.
Supposedly. A lot of girls can't, but whatever.
Well, again, that's a whole... But now I wonder if, again, with the sort of a proliferation of... with the internet in the other way, too, is that girls are more being educated in their ability to sort of understand and come to terms with and know what it is to bring themselves to that... orgasmic state of bliss, because
it's a two-way street. Yeah, you can look at it and learn from it, or you can look at it, learn wrong.
Because again, I'm going to from my own personal experience, this is sort of getting slightly personal. I had a couple of girlfriends in my life that were long-term. They were the nicest girls, very pretty.
But they
and
couldn't
everything.
orgasm.
Well, they were very afraid and appalled by things like oral, like cunnilingus and stuff like that,
agree.
too, and they thought it was dirty and everything like that. And I was always just like, it's not like I want to be engaging in this with you because, first off, I find you 100% attractive.
We're there together.
Tip to toe.
I want to make you happy.
Yeah.
And I like doing it. So
yeah, I think it's
I had a girlfriend like that, to be honest with you, too. She didn't like it.
And it was a challenge. And it kind of, to me, it sort of was one of the things that sort of wore out the welcome in a relationship. Was like, well, if you are not sort of, and there's only so much I can do to make you comfortable with your body in that, also then being comfortable with me.
I wonder if they think now the listeners are going, it's you guys. You guys are the problem.
But I'm being very open. Again, I was always very patient, and I would never force anything on anyone like that.
But I've heard this before. A lot of girls, some girls don't like giving blowjobs. Some girls, they come giving a blowjob.
Yeah.
But some just don't want to do it at all, and they don't even want you to lick them or go down on them.
Yeah, well, exactly.
I don't know if they're insecure. They don't like the feeling. I don't know what the fuck it is, but.
Well, and there's guys that won't do it too. Like we can call it whatever.
There's
other guys
like
who find like going down on a chick absolutely appalling, and to me that's
really weird. Yeah,
it's ignorant, is what it is. It's dumb.
Yeah, like me, I'll eat the ass
all day.
I'll eat the ass too.
Stem to stern, baby.
Yeah. On that note, Ding, ding. We're out, listeners. Everybody, Julian,
Producer Pat.
Producer Pat, we're out. Have a safe week. Take care.
And just be free.
Yeah, eat the ass.
And look in the mirror.
Look in the mirror.
Love what you see.
Agreed.